What's going on, Fruit? What's going on, Axel? What's going on, Strange? What is going on, everybody? Ah, indeed, Strange. Ah, what's going on, Axel? I'm currently listening to cassette music with my headphones, but you guys can't hear that. What's going on, Axel, Fruit, Strange, over on the YouTubes? Y'all ready to do some Roblox tonight? We all gonna do at least an hour of Roblox before I get ready to go. I'm not gonna do Roblox for that long, but what's going on, Axel, over on YouTube? What's going on? What's going on, King? What's going on, Axel? But yeah, what's going on, Axel? Speak, my brother. Speak, my brother. Brother or sister? Fruit's like, I have to go to school tomorrow. It's okay, I feel you. I have to go back to work tomorrow, too. I think we all have to get back to our normal lives tomorrow. This is the last day to just chill out and do whatever the hell we want. So I'm sorry to all my fellow freaks, my fellow people that have to go back to work, go back to school, go back to normal life tomorrow. I know, it sucks. It sucks, but it's gonna be okay. Don't worry about a thing. Literally, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Right? Every little thing is gonna be alright. Axel's like, how was your day? I think it was a pretty good day today. I watched, what's it called? Hold on. So I watched 2 VHS movies today, and I'm currently listening to cassettes, but you can't hear me listening to cassettes right now. Anyways, Fruit's like, there's a super cute guy in my mythology class, but he's a senior. Aww, it's okay, Fruit. It's okay, Fruit. It's okay, Fruit. It's okay, Fruit. We've all been there. I've had crushes and stuff like that too. Hold on, let me turn down my cassette player because I can barely concentrate on what you guys are saying. So, yeah, we've all had crushes and stuff like that. I remember having some crushes in high school. I had a lot of different crushes. Your boy Tin was literally multicultural in high school. The first person I ever asked to marry me was a bisexual black woman. Most people don't know about that. That's just a part of my past. I had a lot of gay friends in high school. I had a lot of queer friends. I had transgender friends in high school. I remember high school. It was aight. It was aight. High school was pretty aight. Says your message was retracted. Bless your soul. I guess we'll do some murder mystery to start us off. Murder Mystery 2, you can never go wrong with Murder Mystery 2. Murder Mystery 2 will always be the shit, right? How could you ever go wrong with Murder Mystery 2? I like how there's all these different versions of Murder Mystery 2. You got the Inside Out Murder Mystery 2. You got the regular Murder Mystery 2. You got JD's Murder Mystery 2, which I don't know what JD's Murder Mystery 2 is supposed to mean. What's JD's Murder Mystery 2 even supposed to mean? Yeah, that's okay. I know. He's a senior. I'll tell you a story since you brought that up. When I was in high school, we had a girl, right? She was one of my friends. I had a crush on her sister at the time. But we had this girl named Madison who I had a crush on her sister. And Madison, a lot of people thought, well, Madison was wild because she was a freshman in high school and she was dating a senior. A lot of people were like, what the fuck, Madison? You're a freshman dating a fucking senior. What the fuck is wrong with you, Madison? Yeah, but that's high school, you know? High school is kind of like a pyramid. It's kind of like, it's kind of like a pyramid of societal standards, where you're somewhere on the pyramid. You can move up on the pyramid, but at the end of the day, that pyramid means nothing because that pyramid is just teenage drama at the end of the day. Oh God, we got some. We're gonna mute these people in the server. But I also went to high school in Memphis. See, and you already know, Fruit. I don't know how it is now over there, but when I went to high school over there in Memphis, all I'm gonna say is, man, a lot of TX2 fans probably wouldn't have survived the time that I was in high school in Memphis. When I was in high school in Memphis, people legitimately like bullied you for being gay. I don't know if it's still like that because I haven't gone to high school in Memphis in a million years. But when I was there, dude, when I was there, if you didn't even have a girlfriend, you were considered gay and you would get fucking bullied. You got bullied like fucking hell. Even assaulted if you were transgender back when I was in high school. Even if you liked rock and metal in high school, you were getting fucking bullied. At least over there in Memphis. Like I said, I don't know if it's still the same like that over there, but those were more wild times. Those were more wild times. We'll read chat before this loads in real quick. I got you, Axel. I got you. But it's still not good, yeah. I know some people go for like a 2-year age gap. I know some people go for a 3-year age gap. When I was in high school, a lot of people I knew, they went for like a 1-grade age gap. A lot of people, when I was over in high school in Memphis, ended up getting pregnant at a young age too, which is just kind of like, holy shit, man. We getting pregnant in high school. Sign me up. Get me pregnant. Of course I can't get pregnant, though. What the fuck? Wow, okay, that was pretty quick. Don't even know where that person came from. Who was even the murderer on that one? Hold on, let's see. Who the fuck was the murderer on that one? Let's spectate. Clearly someone here's the murderer. He has to be the murderer, no? Yeah, he's the murderer. Yeah. But that was quick. I didn't even fucking see him. If that's the murderer, I didn't even fucking see his ass get me. Damn. Mans is over here hiding behind the freaking wall. Mans kind of looks like George Michael. If you guys know who George Michael... What the fuck? He turned invincible. No fucking wonder how his ass got me. I was like, where the fuck is this guy coming from? Man just turned up... Yeah, man's literally Danny Phantom. He literally Danny fucking Phantom. That makes sense, though. That makes sense. Welcome back, Axel. Fruit says, I don't go to, school over in Memphis, so I don't know about them, but my school is more accepting. We also have an ungodly number of kids, so we're more diverse. That's good, Fruit, because I'm telling you. Now, think about this, Fruit. I was in high school in Memphis from 2013 to 2017. And, in 2017, most people accepted gay people, right? But 2017 in Memphis, if your ass was gay, no, you were getting fucking beat the fuck up. Well, probably not beat the fuck up, but people threatened to beat your ass up. And that was in 2017. 2017 wasn't that long ago, too. And by that point, a lot of people were accepting of gay people. I'm telling you. We had one trans person when I was in high school, but they never came out to anyone. They came out to very, very few people. So it was very closed off knowledge, but over there it's a different environment. It's a different culture as well. I always like to tell people the time period I was in Memphis didn't reflect the actual world, because Memphis, they're kind of behind on they're kind of behind on the times. What I mean by behind with the times is like, when I was there, people were against gay people were against trans people were against rock and metal. That's very old school. That's a very old school way of thinking, right? And that was just, as recent as 2017. Damn, this guy is still this guy is still fucking going. You got Barbie over here trying to take on George Michael. This whole little fucking fight between the murderer and the fucking sheriff there makes it better, because I'm listening to piano classical music right now on my headphones. I know you guys can't hear it, but it was just like watching cinema. But, yeah, back in 2017, just as recent as 2017, seeing people get bullied for being gay and stuff like that. Not just like 1 or 2 people bullying one kid. I'm talking about like a whole school of fucking kids. That's what's fucking wild to me. That is what's fucking wild to me. It's worse now. Like, it's going to absolute shit. Do tell, Fruit. Yeah, when I was there, I even heard stories from what it was like before I went there. Like, I heard about gang wars going down. I remember one of my favorite stories I was told was where there was like a whole fucking gang war that happened in the school over a fucking video game. Which is wild, a fucking gang war going on because of a fucking video game back in the 2000s. I remember them telling me, another one of my favorite stories was, there was a couple, and this is before my time over in Memphis. But there was a couple, right? And this couple, they were dating, and, you know, they were being promiscuous for teenagers, which is a thing, you know, teenagers do, let's be honest with ourselves here. And they both went to the family reunion that they had. And when they saw each other at the family reunion, they were like, oh, no, man. Because think about that. You're dating this girl and you're being promiscuous with them. Then you see that girl or that guy that you're dating at the family reunion. It puts a whole new spin on Sweet Home Alabama, but Sweet Home Memphis, Tennessee, you know? Sweet Home Memphis, Tennessee. Last time I visited over there a few months ago, yeah. I could tell, you know, things were still pretty bad. I've heard that, I think Tesla or Elon Musk is like polluting the water or polluting something over there in Memphis. When I was over there, I saw a lot of like homelessness and stuff like that. I'm just like, damn, it's become bad. Haywood County next to Memphis, that's grown a lot. I'm proud of seeing Haywood County grow and gain more revenue. At least I'm proud of seeing Haywood County grow. At least Haywood County grew. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get spotted standing right there, so. Alright. I can't believe I just haven't been spotted. I've just been hiding inside this freaking little, shelf closet thingy. What always struck me odd about Murder Mystery, though, is there's literally knives right there in the game. But you can't pick up the knives. Yeah, you literally can't pick up the knives, and you can't use the knives. So that's what kind of strikes me as odd. Okay, I see. So it's me and... So one of these guys is clearly the murderer. So it's me and two other people that are still surviving with one person that's the murderer here. So I'm just... I don't know if I should camp much longer. I think I'll go out there. And confront the murderer. Can we 1v1 the murderer? Oh, shit! Damn! I was like, can we 1v1 the murderer? No, murderer was right there around the corner at the fucking door. That is just fucking wild. Damn. What the fuck's going on over here? What the fuck are they talking about in chat? My boy over here, you can tell he's been going through an emo heartbreak or something. Man's looks like textbook emo, and... yeah, he got one of the classic emo shirts, too, from, like, the fucking 2000s. If you know, you know. If you fucking know, you know. Where they have the fucking anime girl or the anime guy, anime couple kissing with black hair, and they add, like, a little sad text. Or a little romantically motivational text. Hold on. Is there still a survivor in the fucking game? Wow. Wow, hold on. Was this guy the fucking sheriff or the murderer again? Yeah, he's the sheriff. He was the sheriff. Damn, George Michael going ham as the sheriff today. Okay, George Michael. I wish I could play Roblox. It's okay, Axel. It's okay. Maybe you'll be able to get back on Roblox soon. Fruit says, my mom graduated in '04 in Memphis, and they had a crap ton of gangs and fights and drugs and weapons, and she may or may not have been the reason they had to clear backpacks after she graduated. My mom caused some problems at her school. Yeah, I bet, Fruit, because, like, even the stories that I heard before the time I was there, like, the time I was there, it was still wild. It wasn't as bad, but I heard it was a lot more wild 10 years beforehand. So I could only imagine, Fruit. Especially with you saying that they had to clear people's backpacks. My guess, and you don't gotta tell me, my guess is she probably kept a blicky on herself for protection, which, understandable, man. Understandable. When I was over, like, I got a story for y'all when I was over in Memphis. Oh, shit, it's the same fucking guy again. What the fuck? How did we get the same fucking murderer twice? Someone explain that to me. But I knew some Crips. I knew a lot of Crips when I went to school. And there is one incident. This is an incident that kind of fucking scared me back when I went to Memphis. And a lot of people, when they hear me talk about Memphis, Unless you've lived in that type of environment, it's not racist to talk about it. It's not racist to talk about what goes on there. Because, you know, shit like that happens in those types of environments. It's not a race thing. It's a matter of, hey man, you have a place that's highly struck by poverty and a place where people can hardly get jobs. People are going to resort to crime and illegal shit. That happens. Even over here, even over here, you know, we've seen a lot of people start to resort to crime recently because, you know, people can't get hired at jobs. But there was an incident when I was in school over there where I pissed off the wrong person. I'm not going to go into details on this. I pissed off the wrong motherfucker. And they threatened to get this one person after me. And now this one person, and I knew who this motherfucker was. I'm not going to say his name, but I'm just going to give him the nickname of Big Boss. We're just going to give this guy the nickname of Big Boss. And everyone knew you didn't fuck around with Big Boss. Big Boss was a big guy. He would rock your shit. He would beat the fuck out of you. If he had a problem with someone, he would confront them. He didn't give a fuck. And if someone had a problem, and he done them the favor, he would ruffle up a motherfucker. You never fucked with Big Boss. That man's really would beat the shit out of you, would really fucking kill a man if he felt like it. And I pissed off the wrong person one day, and they threatened to get Big Boss after my ass, man. And my ass shut the fuck up because nobody fucks with Big Boss. And that's really what it was like over there. You pissed off the wrong motherfucker, you were getting fucking killed, or you were getting your ass beat the fuck up. It was bad. It was bad when I lived over there. Axel's like, I lost my account password. How do you lose your account password? Did you just do the automatic login the entire time, Axel? Fruit's like, my mom was a cop starter, so she never had to walk through the metal detector, so she would, but put people's shit in her bag and then pass it back out once she got in. Hey, not all heroes wear capes. No, that's actually reasonable, Fruit. Your mom's goated for that. TTC says, I like the ghost bunny there on the bottom left and on the screen, so cute. What's going on, TTC? Also, thanks. Yeah, the little ghost bunny thingy, it's just doing its thing. It's just doing its thing. Hold on, let me pull Roblox back up or it's gonna start lagging like a motherfucker. But yeah, it's just doing its thing. It's just doing its thing. I know on YouTube we need to fast forward to stream a bit. Stream is a little bit behind over there on YouTube. There we go. Yeah, so that little thing that's flying around on the screen, I can't really get rid of that unless I pay for the premium version, but it makes a nice, cool little... It makes a nice, you know, cool little, I guess little stream buddy that's just flying around and stuff like that. Damn, Tatiana really did change her Roblox avatar. So, Tatiana, if you're watching on YouTube, Tatiana, I'm not going to speak on the mic, like, in-game, okay? Yeah, Tatiana, dang, okay, avatar drippy. But I'm not going to speak on the in-game mic, so if you need to say something, just type it in chat or something. I also got another Roblox account, Tatiana. I'm not going to talk about that one yet, but I'm probably going to start playing on that other Roblox account soon. But yeah, what is going on? Pookie wookie ookie, TTC. How's your heart feeling, TTC? How's your heart feeling after all that crap that went down not too long ago? You feeling a little better? You still feel a little angry? How you feeling? How you feeling? It's always good to check up on. Also, is this a new map? Did we get a new freaking map in Murder Mystery 2? Axel was asking us about Elise and Borderlands. Are we talking about the Borderlands movie? Because I think there's that Borderlands movie, and I haven't seen the Borderlands movie. I played Borderlands 2. I think, yeah, I still got Borderlands 2. Oh my god, wait. Is that a sheriff? That's a sheriff. Hey, okay, we're good. We are good. We are good. It's a sheriff. I'm not, and Tatiana's a sheriff. Yes, being protected by Tatiana. Ah! But, yeah, I played the Borderlands games. I've never beat them, but I played them. I played them for a long time. Oh shit! Damn, we just got duped. We got fucking duped. Fuck me in the ass. Fucking bloody hell, fucking wankers, man. We got fucking duped. But yeah, like I said, I've never seen the movie, so if you're referring to Elise, I'm pretty sure you're referring to the movie there. So let's see what's going on in chat. Let's see what's going on in chat. Alice in Borderlands. So it's a show. Oh, Alice in Borderlands. Alice in Borderlands. So, like, what is this show? Is it, like, it's supposed to be a spin-off of the Borderlands series and also a parody of Alice in Wonderland? That's my question, Axel. Like, how does that go? How does that go? TTC says, I'm feeling a lot better just ignoring that wheelchair crippled bitch. Whoa! Okay, you gotta chill out, TTC. No, that's understandable. Yeah, especially what you told me about that. About that person and shit like that. That's understandable, TTC. Fuck them. Fuck them to hell. Fuck them to hell. Tatiana's just over here dancing. They're doing their little strut. I wonder if how the frick I can emote with the controller. I'm trying to figure out how to emote with the controller. How do you emote with the controller? Okay, there we go. Okay, I got the emotes down. Do this dance. Damn, my boy over here really said you ain't faster than me. What's up with the fucking bodies on fire? Does he have a special fucking knife or some shit like that? What the fuck? Damn. Damn. Fuck. I think my cassette just got to the end of the tape, so I am going to be... No, I can still hear my cassette. Okay. So that's not the end of my cassette. That's not the end of my cassette. Okay. Don't worry, I got you, Tat. I'm over here, Tat. Okay, I just got a weird ASMR moment. I don't know what freaking cassette I'm listening to. I just put a random one in that I found because not too long ago I got a collection, like a literal briefcase that had a ton of cassettes, and there was a lot of good cassettes in there. A lot of great ones, a lot of expensive ones that made me go, holy shit, this is great. And so, some of the artists I know, some of the artists I'm like, yo, this is fucking great. Some of the artists I've never heard of, and I've been listening to a lot of good older music. A lot of good older music recently. Only thing that sucks about cassettes is having to rewind it, and if the tape gets stuck, you can be fucked. That's what happened to me not too long ago. One of my cassette tapes got stuck, and I was like, fuck. Hold on. I'm a little suspicious of those two. I'm running the other way. Run the fucking other way. Keep going. What is this? What? Okay, we'll hide in here for a minute. We'll talk to chat. Bum bum boom. Bum 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 bum. Axel says they don't know how to explain the show. I'll have to look it up, Axel. Look it up, Axel. TTC says when I went to school they smoked weed. Okay, I won't mention that. I won't mention that, TTC. I won't mention that then. I got you, TTC. Just for you. I won't mention that. Yeah, when I was in school in Memphis, a lot of people did weed. There was also house parties. When I tell you these motherfuckers in Memphis, they partied like motherfuckers when I was in high school. They partied like motherfuckers. I never went to the parties, but all the fucking stories that would happen. There would be shootouts that happened at the parties. Motherfuckers getting fucking pregnant at the parties. Like, it was so bad. I remember they would say over the intercom, like, because this is the thing. The principal, they were well aware when motherfuckers were going to do parties. But the principal, they really couldn't do shit about it, right? The principal couldn't do shit. So, the principal would make a freaking message over the intercom right before the weekend hit and would just tell everyone, hey man, everybody, try to stay safe this weekend. That's really how it was like over there in Memphis. The weed thing, though, yeah. What's up, George Michael? How you doing, George? Mans looks like George like Michael, literally. But he rizzy. He got the nice little suit and tie. And the George Michael beard and the George Michael hair. It's George Michael. He probably won't admit he's George Michael. I don't know if he can hear me. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Wake me up before you go. Head ass. No, I'm just kidding, George. I'm just kidding. That was a good hit. You made a lot of good music out there, George. Yeah, okay. I get it, George. You didn't like that one. Yeah, I think that's the end of my cassette. So, I'm gonna try to pop this crap open real quick. I'm gonna pop this crap open, flip it to the other side, and start playing the other side of the cassette. Let's see, where the fuck is the play button on here? There we go. Hold on, I'm gonna search up Alice. But yeah, what's up, Tiana? Tiana. Sorry if I missed your comment there, Tiana. What's going on, Tiana? TTC says, you gotta wake him up before he go. Yeah, indeed, TTC. Tim, what are you listening to? So, give me a moment and let me go find the cassette packaging real quick. Alright, I'm back, Axel. So, to answer your question about what I'm listening to, I got some bad news. I don't know what I'm listening to either, so let me explain. A little over a month ago, I got a whole, like a literal suitcase, and the suitcase had a lock on it, so I had to pry it open with my tools. And that suitcase had a ton of cassettes in there. And get this suitcase hadn't been opened since the 90s, because the previous owner of the suitcase left their mail in there, and their mail is literally dated as far back as the 90s. And they had a lot of cassettes that are rare in there, but they also had cassettes where, like, they didn't even have a name on it. And some cassettes, they made their own mixes that had, like, different 80s songs and stuff like that. And this cassette, I'm pretty sure this is a mix cassette, because when I looked at the cassette thing, it didn't even have a name of any artist or anything like that. It's literally just a blank title, and when I put it in, I heard different artists on there. But the person who, in my opinion, the person that previously owned the entire cassette briefcase, they had really good music taste, because I've been listening to some of the cassettes recently, like I've been going through them, and I'm just like, good God, there is some fucking beautiful fucking music in here. There's music in there that I would probably sample and turn into a really good hip-hop beat or a really good song as well. Some really good classics and stuff. I'm just like, whoever the fuck previously owned this cassette briefcase, I wish I could meet them and just shake their hand and say, sir, you had some good ass music taste, you have no fucking clue. Some of the cassettes that they had in there that I remember them having was they had Whitney Houston. Oh shit, I got the blicky. Hold on. So they had Whitney Houston. They had the soundtrack to When Harry Met Sally. They had a lot of good piano playing music in there. I'm trying to think what else did they have. What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa! I think they had Conway Twitty in there. I'm trying to think. I know there was a lot of like big name artists. I know they had Madonna. Madonna was such a good one. I think they had Trisha Yearwood in there. I think that's a country artist from back in the day. There was that. What's that guy's name? Not Kelpie G, but it's the famous saxophone player from back in the day. What's his name? Let me look him up real quick. Kelpie G. Kenny G. Sets of Kenny G in there, and I thought that was fucking good. What's going on, Banana Queen? Welcome, Banana Queen. It is the fabulous Queen of Banana Land, Banana Queen, the greatest Queen of the bananas. TTC says I have a family member that lives in Knoxville, Tennessee, and goes by Nandis Morales. I'm glad they're also a Morales. I'm a Morales too. Feels good to know a fellow Morales here in Tennessee. Banana's like, you remind me of a chipmunk. Yes, I am what they call the Temu version of Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Unfortunately, when I tried to get casted for the role of Alvin and the Chipmunks back in the day. They said, "No, get this great value having ass chipmunk out of our fucking auditions." They said I was a fucking great value ass chipmunk motherfucker. Really be like that. It really be like that. What the fuck is this guy doing? He's just walking. What the fuck is this guy doing? Is he Mans is moonwalking. Why is he moonwalking? What the fuck's he doing? What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is it? No. That's a little bit scary. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but whatever he's doing, it's kind of creepy and not in a good way. This one is dangerous. This one is fucking dangerous. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh shit. No. You can take him. You can take him. I don't want him. Oh fuck. I thought I could go through that door. Fuck. Get the dead end. Oh fuck. Ah! Fuck me. Yeah, I think I died too. TTC's like, yeah, my rabbit ears stood up. I am sorry for assaulting your rabbit's ears, TTC. To kiss your rabbit on the nose and say that till Dev says sorry, I guess. Alright, I know what you're talking about, Banana Queen. Yeah, Axel made me say it as a good joke. So I just said it as a joke. You know what I mean? It's not that serious. Don't actually mean it, Banana Queen. Good freaking god. Pink guy. I can't believe this guy. What's up with everybody getting, what's up with everybody getting murderer but me? George Michael got murdered, pink guy got murdered, the emo person got murderer. I don't even think Tatiana has got murderer yet. Tatiana got sheriff though. Someone explained this to me though. Dude, this person with the identifier as skinny shirt is insane! Why? Look at this! Why? That is wild! That is wild for a shirt. Why? That is fucking wild. Wow. I see they updated the murder mystery lobby. I didn't even notice that. So they updated the lobby. We got some new maps. This is goated. It took them forever. It took like 2 fucking years for them to start updating shit in this fucking game. What the fuck? Is that C4 down there? Is that fucking C4 down there? Someone explain that shit to me. I like to hear that about your rabbit, GTC. Banana Queen is like, yeah, I killed Axel in Minecraft. Yeah, that's good. Banana Queen avenged the kingdom. It's always good to get a little bit of revenge and vengeance every now and then. But too much revenge can kill you. Ask me how I know. Okay, let's go. We'll probably do like one more round of murder mystery, then we'll switch games. Yeah, we'll switch games after this. Innocent. We're still not the murderer. What the fuck? This is what I don't understand. My chances at getting murderer is always fucking crap. I swear this game is rigged. But there is a teleporter, and we can teleport our items to another location. What's going on? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Get her! Not me, Tat! Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Fuck. We're running back. Run! Fucking Tatiana's. Yeah! We win! Dude, I saw fucking Tatiana with that fucking knife and I was like, holy fucking shit. Tatiana was about to take that and fucking clip it and do it. You know how she is. You know how they are. Yeah, you didn't get me this time, Tat. You did not get me this time. Yeah. My boy's like, how'd you miss the first shot? Damn. Boy is judging his shooting game. I guess we'll do one more round. Final round, I guess. What's going on, Axel? 10, say banana is a banana and you will become murderer next round. Okay, got you. Banana is a banana, and I promise you, I am going to become the murderer next round. I'm about to eat some ramen noodles. Are you going to eat the regular kind, or are you going to eat the fancy kind? Which kind are you going to eat, TTC? Murderer? Fuck! Okay, final round for real. Oh? Our hair kind of clipped through the map there. But yeah, what kind of ramen are you going to eat? Tatiana, wait. Don't tell me you're the murderer again. Tat. If you got murderer twice, I am going to fucking off myself. What do you mean over here? Yo! What? What just fucking happened? I think that's the last round of Murder Mystery we're gonna do. We got about 25 minutes left of the stream before I head out for tonight. Because I got some things I gotta do tonight. I gotta help some people and stuff like that. So we'll do one more game. What game should we do, everybody? Grow a garden? Fashion stuff? What should we do? TTC says the regular kind. Yeah, I know. Ramen noodles are an addiction. I like to eat the fancy kind. What's it called? The Budok ramen. The Budok ramen is pretty fucking killer. There's also the yakisoba. I don't know if you guys fuck with the yakisoba, but I'd be fucking with the yakisoba, TTC. The yakisoba Korean barbecue, oh, it's such a fucking mood. It's such a mood. If you don't fuck with yakisoba Korean barbecue, then you are cooked as an individual. Don't care what anyone says. Ding dong, your opinion is wrong if you don't like the yakisoba Korean barbecue. But those are my two favorites. Yakisoba Korean barbecue and the Budok. The spicy Budok chicken flavor, that one is fucking killer. It's like perfect for ramen. Little bit spicy. Soda pop. Yeah, I know what this is. Do you guys know what that K-pop Demon Hunters thing is? Do you guys know what the K-pop Demon Hunters thing is? Before we go on, does anyone know what K-pop Demon Hunters are? Banana Queen is like 99 Nights in the Forest. But anyone know what It's okay, Daddy, it's okay. Well, we'll do 99 Nights in the Forest. But does anyone know what K-pop Demon Hunters are? My little cousin, she asked me if I knew what it was, and I told her no. So when I was at my freaking auntie's and uncle's house yesterday, she showed me what K-pop Demon Hunters was, and she explained the lore. I can't, I'm over here listening to my young cousin explaining the lore behind K-pop Demon Hunters, and I'm just like, what is going on here? A young kid is educating me on the lore behind this freaking K-pop thing, and they weren't that bad. I thought they were pretty freaking good. From what I watched. I think she said one of the K-pop Demon Hunters are gay or something like that. TDC's like, I can't do spices. But yeah, they come in a little cup. I know which ones you're talking about. Yeah. Axel Cortez is like, she killed me. Dang, are you guys playing Minecraft right now, Axel? Tatiana's like, never seen it. Yeah. I think it's Banana Queen is like, I'll do it again, Axel. I'll do it again. But yeah, I believe they're like a new K-pop group or something like that. I heard they're coming to theaters or something like that. And my little cousin, she wants to go. But her mom won't let her go. I might try to convince her mom to let her go see K-pop Demon Hunters in theaters. Because this is the thing. I'm going to pause my music real quick. Let me pause my music. And this is an important thing that I'm about to say, y'all. Tatiana was like, yeah, I was so close to getting you. Indeed, you were close to getting me. What's up, Mothy Wathy? Yeah, so I'm about to say something important. A lot of people don't know, but I spend time with my cousins and nieces and my nephews, right? And a lot of people are going to be like, Tin, that's sus. You spending time with your cousins and nieces and nephews, they're kids and teenagers. You sus, Tin, you sus. Out of context, that sounds bad. But this is the thing. I was a teenager too. My experience as a teenager, it kind of sucked. like, I didn't really get to live my teenage years until I turned 23. When I turned 23, I got to pretty much live my childhood as 23, at a 23-year-old. Kind of, when I was 23, going through that mental health journey, got to relive my childhood and got to, come to terms with my childhood and grew up a little bit. Anyways, the thing is, and it's like I told my cousins, I'm like, you guys are teenagers, you guys are kids, especially as teenagers, this is a very important time in your life, and I want you guys to enjoy this. So, I'm going to try to do everything I can as an uncle to, let you guys enjoy your teenage years, right? So, for example, taking the kids out to eat every now and then, if I feel like it. My little girl cousin, she got banned from Roblox, and what we did is we got the entire family together except for her parents, and we let her play Roblox. I was like, yeah, you're a teenager. I was a teenager too. Go play your Roblox, queen. She got banned from playing Roblox like 2-3 years ago. Her mom still won't let her play Roblox. My other little cousin, his mom doesn't want him to get his driver's license, so what we've been doing is I've been letting him drive my car behind his mom's back. Because you need a driver's license. That's important, especially when you go from teenage years to adulthood and you're trying to find a job and you're trying to get your own place. You're going to need a driver's license so you can begin life, right? That's very critical, going into adulthood. And so I try my best to do what I can to make sure that my little cousins and nieces and nephews have a good childhood or get to, because like when I was a kid, there's that magic of being a teenager. There's that magic of being a kid. And I want one day my little cousins, my nieces and nephews to look back and be like, yo, our uncle was rad. Our uncle took us to McDonald's late at night. Our uncle let us play freaking Roblox and we got grounded by our parents. Our uncle, let us drive his car so we could get some driving practice in. Our uncle was a G, right? I want them to be like, yeah, our uncle was fucking cool. Unc 10 is fucking cool, right? And just the other day, before I get back to reading comments here, just the other day, my young nephew, his freaking Pikachu plushie broke on the back of the seam. It literally broke on the back and it ripped open and stuffing fell all out. And my little nephew loves his Pikachu stuffy, so he doesn't want anyone touching it. He didn't even want my mom touching it when the stuffy broke out. And we convinced my little nephew to give me the Pikachu so I could fix it. So I got his Pikachu the other night, stitched it up, and we gave it back to him, and his Pikachu is as brand new. Yeah, that's what they won't tell you guys. That's what I don't talk about the stuff that I do with my family that much on stream, just because that's personal. That's what people won't tell you. It's like I said before here. Most of the time, okay, let me get real for a second. This isn't Tintel Def speaking right now. This is Salud Rogelio Kinema Morales speaking. So remember, this is not Tintel Def speaking. This is Salud Rogelio Kinema Morales speaking. It's like I said before. Most of the Tintel Def stuff is just an on-screen character, right? Most of the shit you see me do online, I don't actually do that shit offline. I don't actually do stupid shit like that offline. I just be pretty chill offline. I do what I can offline. But at the end of the day, gotta let people believe what they believe. If people kind of believe that I'm a pedophile, more power to them. I'll still wait to be jailed, though. If people believe, I'm a shitty person, which I've done shitty things, we've all done shitty things, I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat it. Then let them believe it, man. I'm not here to win fucking everybody. We're here to just do what the fuck we want to do, and here to do what we can for the world at this time period. Banana Queen is like, yes, we are playing Minecraft right now. Yeah, you guys are always playing fucking Minecraft. I'll be mining some crafts too. I'll be punching some wood outside, pretending it's Minecraft. Yeah, I fucked with your outfit, Tatiana. Your outfit is edgy, but in a cool way. So the cool kind of edgy. You know what I mean, Tatiana? Yeah. Anyway, so we'll do 99 Nights in the Forest. This is the final game we do. We got 17 minutes before we end stream, so I guess what we'll do is I'm going to take my headphones. I'm going to plug my headphones into my PC, because if this is a horror game, then of course our best bet is to try to get scared. So let's plug our freaking headphones into the PC real quick. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Un momento, por favor. Okay. Now, I'm about to test to see if the audio on here is legit. I'm about to hit play on this game, and if I can hear the Roblox game, then the audio switched to my headphones, and that's good. Okay. Axel, like, don't read the comments I just said. Axel's like, I like men. I mean K-pop. There's nothing wrong with liking men. If you like men, you like men, dude. I'm not here to freaking judge you about that crap, man. Where's my freaking audio? I can't hear crap. Okay, there, I can hear. I don't know if you guys can hear. Can you guys hear as well? Let me fast forward the stream on TikTok real quick, so they get caught up. Yeah, you guys can hear, right? Alright, we'll do, we got 16 minutes. Right, Tatiana, if you can hear me, I'll speak on the in-game mic. Alright, so I've never played this game before. I don't know if you've played this game before, but if you know how to play this game, then if you don't mind, show me the ropes. If you haven't played this game before, then I guess we'll find out together. Oh, okay. Then I guess we're gonna find out together. Oh, my bad. I gotcha. Yoink! Alright, here we go. Here we go, gang. Here we go, chat. This is gonna be interesting. I have 11 K-pop albums now. Nothing wrong with that. Horde is growing, Matiwati. Yeah, I might start listening to K-pop here soon, because after I listened to the Demon Hunters thing, there's a lot of different musical elements. This is the thing. I'm a music person. So I like all different types of music instruments. I like the tambourine. You can really utilize the tambourine and make some really good music. I like percussion, if you can really use percussion right. I like shakers. I like all types of instruments. And you take all these different instruments and sounds and melodies, and you use music theory, you can get a nice thing. So I might start listening to some K-pop, because from what I heard of the Demon Hunter stuff, I liked what I heard. Chop trees and then place wood on the fire. Oh, okay, so we're supposed to craft some mines, I guess. I think this is the wrong tree, Tadion. I think we're supposed to do these smaller trees. Unless you can do the big trees. If you can do the big trees, then holy crap. Oh, wait. I'm trying to pick this up. Put it in my freaking bag. What the heck? Oh, okay. So what we're gonna do is we just grab and drag. Okay. Oh, okay. I get this now. That makes sense. 37. Okay. Hey, there we go. We're making some progress. Okay. Here we go. Let's craft the mines. Let's mine some trees. Okay, there's another tree over here. Oh, hold on. There's a piece of wood. We'll just take that. Throw it in the burner over here. And I wonder if you can kill the bunnies. I wouldn't actually want to kill the bunnies, but I'm just wondering if it's possible to actually kill the bunnies. Fire level 2 map expanded. If I reach 100%, the map has grown bigger. Okay. So I'm guessing we're just supposed to craft some freaking trees and expand the map or something like that. I'm guessing that's what we're supposed to do, and then craft some freaking items. We'll craft one more tree, we'll collect the wood, and then we will read chat. Because I have no clue how this freaking game works. Is the tree gonna break? There we go, finally. Took forever. Night is approaching? What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean by night is approaching? If my map will quit. My map will quit being stupid. Quit being stupid, map. Not map, mouse. Mouse is being stupid. I don't really got a mouse pad. Plus, this is a mouse that I got gifted like a year ago, so I probably need to get a new freaking mouse. It's a pretty shitty mouse. What the fuck happened to my log? Come back here! Give me my fucking stiffy! Come on, come on. You can hear the night. You can... Okay, 2 more pieces. Whoa! 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 What is that? Whoa! Whoa! Buddy! What happens if you press C right here? Please, please, please. Please, 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 you weird freaking anthropomorphic creature. Please, 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 please. Don't get us, don't get us, don't get us, don't get us. Oh. Hey, Dubs! Woo! The map has grown bigger. Alright, I'll read chat for it. Banana Queen's like, I'm still on vacation. Yeah, no one wants to go back to school, too. Mouthy Wob's like, I love all kinds of music, even musicals. I'll be fucking with some musicals. No, you're good, J-Guitar. We got 10 minutes until we end live, until we go, because I have some errands I have to run. Actually, like, I'm gonna have nightmares because Tin is struggling to put wood in the sack. Dude, I'm always struggling to put my wood in the sack. Always. Which, pause, that sounds so bad. That sounds so bad out of context. Let's see how crafting works here. Craft item. That's not what I was trying to do. How do you take the freaking logs and put it on the crafting table? Did you just drag them up there? Day 2, day 2. The pelt trader has arrived. That's cool and all, but what if I don't give a damn about the pelt trader? Okay, let's go explore for a bit. Well, at least we got a cool little axe. At least that'll help us a bit. What the frick? My mouse is just spazzing out there. Good freaking god. Wow, okay. I think we found food supplies. Hold on, let me figure out which button it is to store. Because I saw a button there to store the carrot. F is the store. Okay, that makes sense. Oh! What? So, if we can store that, the question is, can we store the freaking logs? That's the question. Can we store the logs? Also, will that freaking wolf attack? Oh my god! No! 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 My Roblox just crashed! My Roblox just crashed! No! My freaking Roblox just crashed! No. No, I'm not sad about it. Dude, the Roblox literally just crashed out of freaking nowhere. Indeed! Indeed, Mothy Wathy. I can't believe your music is finally on Spotify now, J-Guitar. Which music distributor did you decide to go for, J-Guitar? That's the question. Because I've done a lot of different music distributors over the years, so I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Because some music distributors that I have issues with, some people have, you know, a great time with. So I'm just curious. Tatiana. I'm sorry, Tatiana. Where's Tatiana at? I think Tatiana left. Unless Tatiana's still online. Tatiana, you still here with us? Queen, you still here with us? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm here. Are you still in the game, or are you in a different game? Because, yeah, my freaking Roblox literally crashed out of nowhere, Tatiana. My Roblox crashed out of nowhere, Tatiana. Yeah, my Roblox crashed, Tatiana. Literally out of nowhere. I left. Okay. I guess we'll do one more game. Which game do you want to do, Tatiana? It's all on you, Tatiana. What game you want to do? I'll make this the final game. I'll make this the final game. Yeah, dang, tough. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It happens. At least the good news is my PC's running a lot faster now since I upgraded the RAM. Yeah, it sucks. Next time we do Roblox, I gotta do a long version of 99 Nights in the Forest. I'm just gonna go and add it to my favorites right now. I guess I'll add it to my favorites so next time I get on I don't forget. Because normally if I add things to my favorite, I don't forget about them. So we'll add it to our favorites. Hold on, let's see. I lost connection in the middle of a Call of Duty match. I understand. Dang. Dang. What's going on, Axel? What's going on, Axel? No, it's okay. I feel you, TTC. I feel you. I didn't even know you played Call of Duty like that. Okay, okay. Actually, I got a game. I think this will be interesting. This is Confessions. Let's go to Confessions. Let's go to Confessions, where people make their wildest confessions. Let's see what. Let's hear some confessions. Let's hear some confessions. I guess I'll do a few confessions myself. Hold on. Oh my god. What is up with that ringing sound? I play Texas Chainsaw currently. I gotta get Texas Chainsaw. I gotta get that soon. I gotta get that soon. Because I've seen people play it for so long, but I've never wanted to buy it. Like, I've always been curious, but there's one game I think we're probably going to be doing here soon. We'll probably do the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake that's coming out here soon. I also got press-on nails. They're so pretty. What color? What color? What color? I've always wanted to do Halloween-themed press-on nails, but because of my job... Yeah, because of my job, I don't think I'll do that. I like how there's literally just a church right there. There's literally just a freaking church right there. Oh my god, so we're all just confessing our confessions in this church building. That is wild. Oh my god. Okay, there's an empty room. Okay, I guess we'll sit here, we'll claim... God, is my freaking mouse gonna quit bugging out? Hold up, hold up. Hello, everybody. I just want you guys to know we're live on YouTube, Tinsel Death on YouTube, so... Any and all confessions welcome. Any and all confessions welcome.
I've got a confession for you.
What's your confession, Kinsel?
Wait, what are you on YouTube?
Tinsel Death on YouTube right now. Tinsel Death on YouTube.
Till Death on YouTube?
Till Death. So T-E-N till Death.
Hi, YouTube.
Hello!
I'll figure it out in a second.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting.
What's gonna be interesting?
Told chat I said hi.
Oh, they can see you. They can see you and they can hear you.
Okay, alright, I couldn't find it, but I'm gonna give my confession.
Alright.
Are you ready for my confession?
Yeah, go on. Say what you're gonna say. Spit King, Spit King!
Alright, give me 1 second. Okay. 1 second. I'm designing a superfluous amount of redesignables. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
1 second.
Hurry it up.
Alright, so my confession is a long time ago when me and my friends were young and very young, we got bored hanging out around our houses all day, so we decided to leave and go on a little adventure, if you would call it.
Yeah.
So we walked out to a nearby gas station. And my friend, the oldest one, I think his name was Tim, he brought a $20 bill. And he bought us all sodas, which was really nice. So after that, we were hanging out on a curb, and a car came out of nowhere, a red Mustang, and a man, very scruffy looking guy,
Oh.
whole bunch of tattoos. He walked out, he looked at us with a mean stare, and then he went into the gas station. And as we waited there, a couple more minutes later, he came out with 12 full handles of alcohol. It was a little weird, but as we saw him go in, he got in his car and he drove away. And we thought that was a little weird, so we decided to get up and go away too. And as we left, we noticed the car careening backwards into a canal.
A
It was
canal?
really weird. Yeah, a canal. It was he was driving off. He was driving near a bridge that went over a canal, and then he just took a hard right and he went in. Yeah, so we went down to go see if he was okay, and he came out running with the bottles, and he just started running at the oldest one, and he threw a bottle at him.
No, you
As I
didn't.
noticed,
Whoa! What is going on here? Holy fucking Batman!
I decided to push one of the younger ones that was with us ahead of me.
Ah! I just got VC banned. I just got VC banned. Ah, y'all, we just got VC banned. We just got fucking VC banned. My boy Kensel was going in. He was telling a really good story. And then, damn, my nails are so shimmery and shiny. Nice, mouthy wothy. Damn it. So, Kinsel's like, I've never seen him again. Hold on. We must bless this man. We must bless this man. My man witnessed death. Gotta bless him. Gotta bless him. We gotta bless him. What? What the hell? What the hell? Alright, y'all. Alright. Tatiana, you got a confession you want to make, Tatiana? Because I'll make a confession to chat. I'll make a confession to myself to chat. Alright, so here's the confession I'm gonna make, y'all. Oh boy, I got one. Since we're here in the confessional. So, ready everybody? Ready everybody? Is Tintle Deaf pregnant? No, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. Unfortunately not. I wish I was pregnant though. I wish I had a baby inside of me. That would be nice to have a baby inside of me. It'd be really nice to have like some twin bodies inside of me. That'd be really freaking nice to have some twin bodies inside of me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Mothi Wathi? I guess the confession that I'm gonna make is something I've been hiding from everybody for a long time. Should I? That's the question I must ask myself. Will this change the course of our lives if we confess to our viewers this truth? Axel's like, I was gonna say something, but I can't. Wait, what the fuck's going on in the game? What the fuck is going on in the game? What do you mean there's a nuke? Brace yourselves. What do you mean there's a nuke? Brace yourselves. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Wait. Oh my god! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna rejoin because I'm pretty sure my so I got banned from voice chat for 6 minutes, so we're gonna rejoin and we should be able to talk again. We should be able to talk again. And then we'll confess. I myself will confess. So let's try this again. Let's try this again. TTC is like, we still love you, Chin, even if it's something that we might not like here. Oh man, it's gonna be a hard confessional. It's gonna be a hard confessional. Damn it, I'm still banned from voice chat for 1 minute. Yeah, I just got that notification at the top. It says that we're banned for 1 more minute. It says that we're banned for 1 more minute, so we're gonna wait for 1 more minute. And then we're gonna go back in, we're gonna say our confession, and we're gonna end stream. Any confessions you guys got in chat? Here's a basic confession that I have here. When I was a little kid, I once found some bird eggs, and I smashed them. That's a basic confession to me. That's some shit I did as a kid, not some shit I would do now. But when I was a kid, I was a curious creature. I was a curious creature as a kid. I guess second confession. Hold on. Actually, we'll say the second confession in the game. Let's go into game and say the confession. Because I think we're finally unbanned from voice chat. Are we unbanned from voice chat? Are we finally unbanned from voice chat? It says confessions, non-voice chat. What do you mean non-voice chat? Fuck! Hold on, we're gonna join Tatiana. We're gonna join Tatiana. We're gonna join Tatiana. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody. It's taking so long. I know some of you guys are probably like, "What is this man about to say? What is this goober about to say?" Axel says, "I have a confession. One time when I was with a friend, they fell and I just left them and went home. Similar thing. Yeah, everything's okay, Tatiana. Everything's okay. I'm trying to get in the game. Similar situation, Axel." When I was a kid, Axel, I once did a similar thing where I accidentally hurt one of my friends and I just ran the frick away. Okay. I'm ready to go into confessional. Alright, Tatiana. I'm ready to confess my sins. Whoa! Oh, hold on. My mouse is spazzing. My mouse is spazzing. I'll just switch to controller since my mouse wants to spaz out.
Oh, forgive me, Father. Oh, hey guys. For I have sinned.
Oh, let's hear it.
What the heck is going on here? I guess I'll just find an empty chair and I'm just gonna sit in the chair. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who the heck just jumped through the window? Did someone just jump through the window? Someone just jumped through the window? Everyone can hear me in the game, right? Yeah, I think everyone can hear me in the game. Alright, y'all. This is going to be a pretty long confession. But before I get into the confession, we're going to read TTC's comments. TTC says, 10. When I was a little girl, I turned off the lights in the restroom and ran away. And they screamed and I ran away. They were reporting missing at school. There's my confession. For a while, they never saw my face. Dang! So people actually thought you were disappeared. That is crazy. That is crazy, TTC. Alright, I think I'm ready to confess. I'll wait on Tatiana. Oh, my ears, I'm wearing headphones. My bad, Tatiana. Alright, y'all. This is going to be a long confession. It's going to be a confession that goes into another confession. And this is not Tintle Death speaking. This is Salud Kinema Morales speaking. So, like I said, this isn't Tintle Death speaking. This is Salud Kinema Morales speaking, okay? So, this is going to be a long one. When I was 9 years old, I made this friend when I was 9 years old, and his name was LaTerrence. And me and LaTerrence, we would always hang out. We'd always stay the night at each other's house. Me and Terrence, we'd play PS2 together, we'd play PlayStation 3 together, we'd play Nintendo 64 together. And this is back in 2009 going into 2010. 2009 goes into 2010, and me and Terrence, we're playing Resident Evil 5, we're trying to beat Resident Evil 5 together. One day, while I'm playing Resident Evil 5 with Terrence, one of his family members walks into the room. And then his family member walks out of the room. His family member walks back into the room and tells me to get out and go home. So I go home. I have no clue what's going on. This is just the beginning of this entire story, gangy. So, me and Terrence, we rode the same bus. We lived in the same neighborhood. Terrence then told me the reason why I had to get kicked out is because how like me and Terrence, we were literally sitting on the floor next to each other playing Resident Evil 5. And so because we were sitting so close, his family thought I was gay and didn't want me at their house anymore. So me and Terrence, you know, we couldn't hang out anymore because his entire family thought I was gay. And that's just the beginning of this. That's just the beginning of this. Then I got into high school. In high school, there was a guy, without my consent, this is all, like, no jokes, this is all, like, salute Kinema Morales talking. There was a guy, without my consent, that kissed me on the cheek. And I felt a little weird, but I'm not going to lie. I kind of liked it, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I did kind of like it. I've never talked to anyone about that. I've never really said shit about that. And then, in high school, you know, I thought it was a little weird, but I kind of found some guys attractive, and I didn't think too much about it. Fuck! We got VC banned again. Okay, so even though we got VC banned on Roblox, we'll continue talking. We'll continue talking. Let me wait for Tatiana to see what she says. Okay. So we'll wait for Tatiana to pop up in chat, and then we'll continue to speak, okay? We'll continue to tell the confession when Tatiana pops in chat, okay? We'll wait for Tatiana. We'll wait for Tatiana. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to wait for Tatiana to pop in chat, and then I'm going to continue my confession here. So we'll recap. We'll recap. So far in the confession, I talked about how I had a best friend, and I got kicked out of my best friend's house because they all thought I was gay. So yeah, we're going to recap real quick, Tatiana. Had a best friend between the ages of 9 and 10. I got kicked out of his house because they all thought I was gay. His family thought I was gay. And then when I went to high school, there was a guy without my consent that kissed me on the cheek. And it made me feel very weird and very angry at the time, but I actually kind of liked it, right? Now we're going to get into adulthood. Then we enter adulthood, and as an adult, I started feeling this weird, sort of weird attraction towards guys in a weird way that I really couldn't explain, right? And I thought maybe there was just something wrong with me. Like, for a long time, I just thought there was something wrong with me. And I'm not going to go into super details about this, but I just thought there was something wrong to me. And I told my younger sister when we got out of high school, I told her, I was like, young sis, I don't think I really am vibing with females that much. You know, just to kind of like insinuate something. And I was still trying to discover myself at that time. Then I got with my ex-fiance. My ex-fiance, I think they were non-binary, but they mostly claimed to be a guy. And my ex-fiance, me and them would argue. My ex-fiance would say, hey, Tin, you're gay as fuck. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm gay as fuck? Tin, you're literally having sex with me and I'm non-binary and I identify as a guy. You're gay as fuck, bro. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gay as fuck. You still got the puniti. You still got the coochita. You still got the coochie. Right? And so, I was like, that can't make me gay. I'm going inside of a coochie, y'all. You know, that can't make me gay. And then 2023 happened. 2023 happens, right, everybody? 2023 happens, and I start feeling this weird attraction to guys with makeup. And it was a very weird attraction to guys with makeup. And then I started wearing makeup as a guy, too. And I started really questioning my sexuality at the time. I was like, man, am I really gay? Am I bi? What am I? And then there was the incident. There was the incident where I watched, I pretty much watched gay porn, and that was kind of when I knew that I was kind of like bi to an extent. But it was years in the making. It was a lot of denial in the making. There was a lot of denial within. Because all those years leading up to 2023, I thought to myself, I'm like, nah, man, there has to be just fucking something wrong with me, right? There has to be fucking something wrong with me. Being attracted to feminine-looking guys, finding certain things about guys attractive, there has to be something wrong with me, right? That's what I thought for the longest time. And then when 2023 happened, also, what's up? I'm probably gonna butcher the name. I'm hoping I don't. Spooey or Spoosy. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name wrong. Sorry, Spoosy. Yeah, I'm about to end stream. I'm just giving a confessional. And so for all those years, I thought there was something wrong with me, feeling attracted to guys. You know, I'm not even going to go into super details because I don't think that's safe to discuss here on stream. And so I kind of, back in 2023, I kind of realized I'm bisexual to an extent. I'm mainly attracted to women. Women are who I would rather date. Women are my, you know, preference. But I understood, you know, I can't deny those feelings, right? I can't deny how that stuff had me feeling, right? So I understood. Now, some of you guys are like, Tin, why don't you ever talk about, you know, your bisexuality? Blah, 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 right? And the reason why is because, like, this is the thing, you know, there's LGBTQ pride, there's gay pride, people feel prideful about that. And, you know, that it makes them feel good. It is what it is to me. But to me personally, like, my sexuality is my sexuality. I don't feel like it's important for me to discuss it with people, right? I don't go out in public and tell people, yeah, I want to fuck men. I don't say that out in public because that shit's weird. That shit's weird to talk about in public, right? And that's also kind of like rude to just go up in public and say that you fucked someone, right? The only time I really bring that stuff up is when I'm having the more adult conversations, right? When I'm having the more adult conversations with people, I'll talk about stuff like that. But, you know, at the same time, like, I get for some people, you know, if they live in a household where their parent wouldn't support them being gay or bi, you know, that can be liberating to come out. But, like, for me in my life, I never really saw it as, like, a liberating thing to come out. I never really, at least for my situation, but I know for others it can be the best thing ever to come out. But for me, I didn't really see, you know, how it would benefit me to come out. It's just me telling people that, yeah, I'm kind of attracted to men, right? And so I've come out to a few people over the years. I've just told people I'm like straight up, and I never made it a big thing. I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, I kind of find some men attractive. Never was like, oh yeah, I'm bi. If you want to do all that stuff, hey man, you do you, boo. But for me in my life, it's just, you know, it's just kind of like this. You know how, like, how do I put this? Some of you guys know what I'm about to talk about here. Oh, thanks, TTC. It's like I said, I'm mostly attracted to females, though, and my preference is females. And that's just how I am. That's mostly. Anyways, you guys know what I'm about to... Well, I'm going to have to be very careful with my words here. It's kind of like when you talk about sex, right? When you talk about, you know, when you lose your virginity for the first time, right? You don't just go out to random people on the street and go, yo, I just got some. No. You know, most of the time, that's like just something you keep to yourself, or something that, you know, you talk with the girlies, or you talk with the guys, or you talk with, you know, your homies or your friends, right? It's more of like a personal, private thing. You don't really just go and talk about it all the time in freaking public. And that's kind of how I felt about my sexuality. I never understood why my sexuality would, you know, be such a concern to people. I don't even see how me telling people I'm bi would, you know, help me in any way. It's just me saying, yeah, I kind of like guys. But like I said, that's just my situation. I also understand there's some people here in the chat where, you know, they live in a very Christian traditionalist household, and if they came out as bi, their family would disown them. So I understand for some people, coming out can be the greatest thing. But for people like me, it's just, yeah, I'm bi, whatever. So that's pretty much the long confession, the simple confession about me being bi. I don't really talk about it that much, though, just because it's like, it's not really like a thing that I think about that much. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, you know. Anyways, that's the end of stream. Any final questions, any final comments before we go? I also want to thank all 12 people that are currently watching. I want to thank Axel Cortez. I want to thank the wonderful Tatiana. I want to thank Tatiana for everything they've done. I also want to thank TTC for everything they've done. TTC, you are a real one. Stay striving. Keep making your content, TTC. I want to thank the wonderful queen of the Banana Kingdom, Banana Queen. Ah. Axel's like, how old are you? I'm old enough to be an uncle right now, Axel. I'm 25, man. I'm getting old. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old, man. Like, I'm getting old. I'm starting to feel pain in my body. You know, it's weird not being 19 anymore. When I was 19, my body was like a freaking machine gun. My body's not a machine gun anymore. Anytime, Mija. Anytime, Mija. Anytime, Pookies. But yeah, I'm becoming an uncle now, Axel. Nah. I think it depends. I think it depends, Tatiana. Well, I'll explain why I feel like I'm a grandpa. I'm an old ass man now, Tatiana. My situation's a little bit different, you know. These days, like when I was 19, I wasn't big on adult responsibilities or big on the adult world, right? 20-year-old me wasn't big on the adult world as well. 25-year-old me, I'm big on the adult world, you know. I look at the economy and, you know, I focus to see how that's going to impact my livelihood. I'm always, you know, I'm taking care of my house, making sure my house is in good standing. You know, doing lawn work outside, spending time with the nieces and nephews. You know, I carry a bunch of tools on me. So, you know, in case something breaks or in case one of my family members' things break and they needed to be fixed. Right? Like, that's some grandpa stuff. I literally wear grandpa shoes these days. I literally wear dad jeans and I wear grandpa slacks these days. Like, I literally dress like a grandpa now. Like, aside from the Tintle Deaf stuff, I just dress like a freaking grandpa now, y'all. And I always watch after my family members, and I think about them. I think about them deeply. Like, this isn't Tintle Deaf speaking. This is Salute Kinema Morales speaking. Like, this is the real me speaking for a bit. Like, I really think about my family members, and I try my best to make sure, especially the younger ones who are still underage, I try my best to make sure that they get to enjoy their childhood. But I mean also by, like, I feel like a grandpa is like, you know, in recent times, I'm now having to educate young kids these days. I'm having to, there's people in the workforce where I've had to freaking train them, and they're younger than me. And I've taught them, you know, some knowledge that I could about life, and I've helped out people where I could, younger people who needed the help. I've passed on things to people who needed it. I've given money to people who needed it. You know, I've shared drinks and cigars with people, and we've all, you know, sat down, smoke and drink together, and we've talked about issues we're facing. Like, you know, that's some unk stuff, right? That's some grandpa stuff, you know? So, that's what I mean by I'm feeling like I'm a grandpa these days. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird. But I'm going to read the final comments, and I'm going to head out. Tatiana says, upside down smiley face. Because I got injured a lot, so that's why, including on my back. Yeah, I remember you telling me about a lot of your, a lot of the pain you're going through in your body. Bless your soul, Tatiana. Hold on, I'm answering a message here on Steam. They say we're too young at 25 to have pain, yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. I also think it's the changing times, you know. Things in our food now that, of course, is causing our body to have issues. That's, you know, that's been known for a while. Yeah, we go through anything no matter what age, yeah. I know my mom recently told me that she got skin cancer, and so she just went through chemotherapy, radiation therapy to deal with it, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm just like, damn, my mother, getting skin cancer, that's kind of a wild thing for me to freaking imagine. My mom, she's gone through a lot of surgery since she was young. Also, I want to thank all 17 viewers who are here at the end of stream, just hearing me go on and just reading the comments and just being a part of this moment that we're having at this time in history. Remember, this is just a moment where we can all gather at this point in human history. We might not be here next year. Maybe we might still be here in a few years from now. Who knows? But I'm just glad to share this moment and just talk about you, the viewers, your experiences, and just all gather up as a small little community here on YouTube, just at this moment in time. It's always good to hear about what other people are going through, and I feel like it helps me out a lot. I feel like it helps some of you guys out a lot. You know what I mean? No, it's okay, Tatiana. It's okay. Thankfully, the skin treatment she's going through, it seems like things are going to work out well for her. Things are going to work out well for her. Yeah, Tatiana's like, pay bills as well. Yeah, medical debt is insane. Medical debt is insane. Yeah, everything is just crazy in this world. Life is something. Life is something. Sometimes it's good, some days it's bad. Right now we're going through some crazy times. It might be a little crazier 10 years from now. I'll say this before I end stream. Back in 2017, I thought times were wild then, and I was like, it can't get crazier. 2018, times got crazier. I was like, it can't get crazier than this. 2019, it got wild. I was like, there's no way life can get crazier. I guess every year I keep getting proven wrong. Life just gets so fucking crazy. It just gets crazier year by year. It gets crazier in both a good way and a bad way. It gets crazier in a good way. We got some good technologies. We got e-bikes. E-bikes is a really good technology. It gets crazy in a bad way when you find out people are using AI to make fake nudes of people. That's wild. I'm just like, wow. We are, this is wild times, crazy politically too. Crazy just in general. In both a good way and a bad way. And I guess that's just how it's going to be. I guess that's just how it's going to be. But yeah, thanks Tatiana. Thanks TTC. Love every single one of you. How do you spell Tintle Deaf? You spelt it right, Axel. You just spelt it right. Anyways, I'm heading out. Love you, Axel. I love you a lot, TTC. Love you, Tatiana. And the rest of the people I didn't name, I love every single one of you. We're about to head out. Even all the 19 people, whether you're one of the haters that have been watching my streams. Because I know some of the haters have been watching my streams recently. And look, if you're one of the haters watching my stream, I just want to say something. Let's be honest with ourselves. How can you claim you're a hater, but you're sitting here and you just spent an hour of your life just watching me, man? The truth is you don't hate me, you admire, and you want to ask yourself, how can this one guy go through so much hate and he's still going? Because I know you, a hater, you're going through hell in your life, and you're a little jealous, wondering how someone can keep going through that hate. And you want to know how you can get the strength to go through that hate too. And I want you to know it's okay, man. It's okay, because I'll still love you.